So, now what are the most important thing in arrays? Let's see. The very important thing about array, which is like I'm mentioning here, very important. Okay. What are those very important things which you should always keep in your mind? So, what are those? Let me tell you. So, the first thing is that number of elements. Number of elements. Always be the total number of value in array. Okay. The second thing is index. In the first index of array, the first index of the array always will be 0. Or we can say that like index will always start from 0. Cool. We can say like this as well and this as well. Let's take this. Index will always start from 0. The first index of the array always will be 0. Both are the right things, right? The third most important thing is, which is very important, the last index. How will you find your last index? As I have already told you, total elements of the array minus 1. Cool. Understood? Now let's go on Replit. Suppose now these are the, let me annotate here. See, these are the indexes. What are the indexes? See, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So how many elements are there in this array? The names. There are four elements. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What is the first index of this array is 0. What is the last index of array? The total number of elements minus 1, which is 4, is the total number of elements, and minus 1 is 3. So the last index is 3. Now let's see. Let's see. You want to print, you want to just print index 0, the value of index 0. How will you print? So if you do like console.log names only, so what gonna happen? As we have already saw that no, okay, let me do one thing. Clear. Node problem 4.js. Okay, see, it is printing the whole array. Right now, what we want? We want the first and we want the value of index is 0. How can we write now? So we'll write like this: console.log the name of the array, which is already here names. Then we will do like this. Suppose you want to see the value of index 0. So Aman should be print, right? Okay. Let me comment this now. Let's see. Only Aman is coming in the output. Now if I want to see the value of index 2, Preeti, you can see 0, 1, and 2. Always it start from 0 and the value of index 2 is Preeti. So we can call. It is looking like we are calling any name from their roll number as the teacher does in the schools. Right? This is the same. It looks like same. Okay, now Let's create one more problem and we will define a big array, right? In which there are lots of values. So now I'm defining a array name as array. Okay. And I'm putting some these values. Amount 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 5, comma 7, comma 8, comma Ankush, right, comma Jatin, comma Salif. There are some names which I have defined in the array. So this is basically a very big array. So how many elements in this array do we have? So just count the elements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. We have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many elements do we have? 10 elements. And what is the index? The first index is 0. Suppose we want to print the value of 0 index array. 0. Okay, now first of all, let's clear. Node problem with problem is 5.js. Amen. Now we want to print console.log the value of 1. Is it so? Now we want console.log. Sorry. 1, and then we want to print the value of index 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. 7, then 8, then 9, then 10. Now we have total elements are 10, right? What is the last index of the of this array? Total number of elements minus 1, which is 9. So there is no such value in 10th index. So let's first comment it. Let's first see the output of these values. Are we getting these output or not? Let's first see this. So yes, we are getting each and every values. Now we do not have the value in the 10 index 10. So what we are going to get? What we will go see. We will get undefined. Why? Because there is no such value on the index 10, right? There is no such element in the index of 10th, right? So that's why we are getting undefined. I hope this much is clear to you guys. Now let's see some nodes of array. So how do we store information? These are some theoretical things. Let's just focus here. We use variable to store the data. For example, if I want to store the name of a student, in that case, what I will use a variable. Like if I want to store a single name, so which is let name Varun or Pratik, Nupul, Aman, Albert, anyone else. But if I want to store 5 names, we need to declare 5 variables, right? Isn't possible that one variable will contain all names? Yes, it is possible with the array. So the array is a continuous chunk of memory that can store multiple values declare of an array. So how do we declare an array like this? How do we declare array? Like this. We have already done this. If I want to store all the 5 names in a single variable, then it is possible through an array, and we can do like this. Each value is stored at some index. I have already told you that each value have their own index. The array index starts from 0, which I have already told you. So now this is a question that declare and print three student names using variable. We have done with that. Then declare and print three student names using an array. You guys have to do these questions by your own as well. I have already done this, but try by your own as well. Code 3, perform the following task. Create an array of vegetables. This task you have to do by your own. I'm not going to do on Rapid. You have to try it by yourself. So create an array of vegetables, store three vegetables, print all those vegetables like we have done. Okay. Now, how to find the length of an array? It means how many elements present in the array. I have already told you how we will kind and use the length function to calculate the length. So find the length of the vegetables array. So we can just write vegetables dot length. Okay, I didn't tell you this thing. So suppose you want to know what is the total element in the array. You want to know the length of the array. Okay, so the simple command is it's console.log length, which is keyword length dot array dot length. The name of the array, which is array. Here the name is array dot length. Length is basically a keyword. So now you will get the how many elements do we have in this array. See, we have 10 elements as we already told you. Now let's move forward. Perform the following task. Create an array price. Store the price of three products in the array. You have to do these tasks by your own. You have to create a array named as price. Store prices of three products in the array. Print the price of the last product. How to add elements in an array? This is a question now. So we have a command as push function helps to insert the element. Basically, this is a function. What are functions? How do we how we can call those function and all? How can we make our own function? We learn in upcoming sessions, right? Even we will learn what are function. Just consider here that push is a sort of command which is inbuilt command, okay, which is used to add some elements into the array. Okay, how we will do this? Now we have this array. Now I want to add a value. I want to add one name in this array. So how can I do this? So just simply I can say push array dot push. First of all, I want to have to give the name where I want to push. So array dot push and the value which I want to put. So I want to suppose add Rahul's name here. So and now if I console dot log array, now we'll see the output. See, I'm getting Rahul in the last index. Now if you just console.log the array length, now you will get what? 11. Right? Got it? Let's move forward. Sorry. Perform the following task. Now you have to do these tasks by your own. Create an array superheroes. Push three superheroes in the array and print that array, which we have already. I already told you have to do it by your own. How to update the array? There is a certain way to update the array. Suppose I want to change the first index value. How to print all those elements using loop? Okay. See, suppose I want to change the first index value. How will I choose? So I just use the name of the array, the index which I want to update. So I'm putting the index here, right? So this is the array name. Okay, and change the color. So this is basically, okay, no, not again, different color. Yeah, this is basically array name, right? And this is the index, the value which I want to update. And the value which I want to add or update So this is I want to Thor. Suppose let's do it on Rapid. Let's try it. Now let's suppose I want to change Aman as Puneet. Okay, so how can I do this? Now first to make these okay. How can I do it? So I can do like simply array of 0 is equals to what? Okay, I'm Puneet. Okay, now if I console.log array, how gonna happen? What gonna happen? You can see our name has changed to the Puneet. Got it? How to print all the elements using loop? This is basically a very a bit complicated and a bit difficult, not very much. So we will do it in next session with a very fresh mind. Okay. So do not go, just try by your own if you can do. Okay. And please do practice of these questions, right? Please do practice. We will do it in the next session. So I'm opening this right now. So you guys can take some screenshots or make some note. I'm giving you 5 minutes to do it. So please do it. Okay, everyone, I hope you guys have made some notes, and or if you want to take screenshots, you can take it. You have done that. I thought that. Okay, so I'll see you on the next session. We will solve this area part. After that, we will do strings. Okay, so that's it for today's session. I'll see you in the next session. Okay, bye guys. Take care. And please do practice.